Greetings again from Rocky Point or Puerto Penasco, Mexico. I'm Andy Lightbody. This is Rocky Mountain Adventures. This is Gear Talk. We've just gotten back from a day fishing trip out in the Sea of Cortez with the Santiago Ocean Services people, and we had a great opportunity to really be one of the first to actually get an opportunity to test some new equipment that's recently come out by Eagle Claw. Now joining me is Glenn Schwab, who's also with Seaside Reservations, where I used the 5.5-foot rod with what really adds up to about a 6/0 reel, maybe of 5/0, you know, really a light surface tackle type thing. Glenn got to fish the 7-foot one, again with the same kind of reel, already loaded up with 20-pound test line. Now the beauty is that you don't need a lot of fancy equipment when you go out with the Santiago boats. They've got all the equipment that you really need, but the beauty is that you can bring your own if you'd like to. And the stuff that Eagle Claw has made now, we've got to say we were very impressed with. This is what they call their new Big Water series. And it really would be designed if you were trolling for Mackinaw and lake trout up there on the Blue Mesa Reservoir or up at Taylor, but it's really at home here on the Sea of Cortez. You fish with anywhere between about an 8 and maybe up to a 16-ounce weight. A couple of hooks. We fished the number 2, the new Eagle Claw, the laser sharp hooks, and just regular bait, shrimp, any sort of squid, any sort of fish. Glenn, how do we do today? Go ahead, tell everybody what we did.
Well, we went out there and it took him a couple of shots till he found the right hole, but boy, he found it. We must have caught about in the neighborhood of 110 fish. I fished all day with this pole and reel. And this pole is the most sensitive pole that I've ever fished with.
What you like about it?
It's sensitive. It tells you when you got a bite in your hand.
I almost felt even with the short one that I could feel it right up into my wrist.
Yeah.
You know, that even the small little taps.
Yeah, just,
you know, and don't let that fool you. Those little taps are some big fish. They were parrotfish and they were some bass.
Yeah, and this reel is the nicest and the most smooth reel that I've ever used. I have a $150 Fenwick in my boat, and I wouldn't trade this for it. In fact, I don't know if they're going to get this back even.
Now that's a pretty good recommendation, because Eagle Claw makes a lot of fine equipment right there in Denver, where we've had the opportunity to do a factory tour in the past. But the idea that they gave these to us to be the first press group to have the opportunity to go out and test them, I'll tell you, as part of coming down to Puerto Penasco, you need to put these on your list because they're really a must-use. And they're a lot of fun. The bottom line is they're also very reasonable. On behalf of Glenn Schwab and myself, take a standby, everybody. When we come back, we're going to talk with the people that run Santiago Ocean Services. Esther's going to tell us a little bit about what all they have to offer. Oh, and by the way, if you need more information about the Eagle Claw line, you can go to their website, and it's posted right here for you. For Rocky Mountain Television, stand by. We'll be right back with more.